We've tried to hide it over the last couple of videos, but it's getting a little bit tough as we try to move stuff around.
You know that this right here forever, no surrender, it's forever. You know this right here forever, no surrender, it's forever. You know, this right here forever.
So here it is. This is the walk around on the orange car we've been hiding from you. And as you can see, it's pretty basic. It's just the 350Z. It's a Z33, just as they came in 2003. That's a lot of threes. Somebody better go play that. And if you hit the jackpot, I need 25 cents. All right, so what you're seeing is a pretty gutted interior. There's not a lot going on except for what looks like a race seat, right? And maybe a roll cage. So I'll tell you, the tough part about this car is really trying to get in it. I haven't figured out how to properly do it yet, and I have to figure that out. But lots of things going on with this. This car is going to be a time attack car. We're going to be debuting it in the 2020 season. Probably Grid Life, probably Global Time Attack, maybe a little bit of SCCA. We definitely have a lot to work out from here to then. As these things go, race cars usually don't work the first time around, so we've got to work out the gremlins on it. But I'm pretty excited to tell you a little bit more because as it stands, it just looks like a basic Z33 with a roll cage. Where it gets special and where it gets fun is under the hood. And the power plant that is going to be powering this little baby is a Nissan V6, as you would expect in a Z33. Now, some of you may recognize the intake manifold and say, hey, look, that guy put a GTR manifold on a VQ. But if you take a closer look, it's not a VQ. It is a VR38 out of the Nissan GTR. Now, the motor that you're seeing right now is just a shell. As you can tell, there's no cams in here. There's no timing components, and there's no crank in here. What you can see, though, on the sides there, and we don't have good lighting, but you got two little snails hanging out at the bottom. And so the big part about this car is that it's going to be rear-wheel drive, and it's going to start its life at 750 to 800 horsepower, similar torque, right? So we're building the motor. The motor's actually sitting in the engine room right now. The VR38 has been swapped into other cars. I've seen it in 240s. I've seen it in older 280s, in the S30 body, but we've never seen it in the Z33. That's it. That's all that I can show you for today. But what you're going to see on this car is going to be suspension work. We're going to see subframe work. We're going to see wheels. We're going to see brakes. The interior needs to be finished. The engine needs to be put in. From there, we're going to do some tuning, testing, and then a ton of track time. So if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. Leave us some comments. Tell me what you want to see on this car because we're going to do a lot of filming on this. I know that you've been seeing a lot of R35 and SEMA build videos lately, and you've seen a handful of videos on Tommy's Miata, and the MX-5 is a lot of fun, and we're making some progress. But this has been a little bit of a back burner piece because of our attention going elsewhere. Let us know what you want to see. Thanks, guys.